The world of Formula One has been gripped by uncertainty for months. The hottest issue, the potential defection of a champion, has finally reached its climax. Now, the champion, Max Verstappen, has spoken. It's a decision that was unexpected, and it sends a powerful message reverberating across the entire paddock. Who will win in this power struggle? And did Verstappen make the right choice? Let's set the stage. We're talking about Max Verstappen, a three-time world champion and a driver who, just a year ago, seemed invincible. He was the undisputed king of a once dominant Red Bull Racing, the team that gave him everything. On the other side, we have Mercedes, the fallen empire that once ruled with an 8-year dynasty. Their throne is empty, left vacant by the legendary Lewis Hamilton. This was more than just a driver transfer. It was a battle for the very soul of the sport. The stage was set, and the players were ready. The firestorm began not on the track, but in the boardroom. A political civil war erupted within Red Bull Racing. The controversy surrounding Christian Horner created a deep crack in the team's armour. Internal divisions, whispers of power struggles, and the potential departure of key figures like Dr. Helmut Marko and the mastermind behind their cars, Adrian Newey, all fueled the flames. For the first time in years, the team that had been a fortress seemed vulnerable. It was a perfect storm of instability. And where there is vulnerability, there is opportunity. Toto Wolff, the chess master of the paddock, saw his chance. With Hamilton's shocking, unprecedented move to Ferrari, the door was wide open for a new alpha. Sources from motorsport.com and Racing News 365 reported that Wolff was not shy about it. He publicly courted Verstappen, making it clear the Dutch sensation was his #1 target. This wasn't a private conversation, it was a public declaration of war on Red Bull. He deliberately created a state of intense psychological warfare, hoping to tempt the champion away. The speculation reached a fever pitch when insider sources began to leak details of a performance clause within Verstappen's contract. The rumour was a ticking time bomb. If Red Bull's performance dropped below a certain threshold, specifically if he fell outside the top 3 in the Drivers' Championship by the summer break, Verstappen would be free to walk away. And in a season where McLaren is suddenly leading the charge, that scenario became a terrifying reality for Red Bull. Just this week, ahead of the Hungarian Grand Prix, the truth came out. Max Verstappen, speaking to the media, put an end to all of it. In his own words, it was quite interesting to follow all of that and the nice stories, let's say it like that came out of it. But his true focus, he said, was never on leaving. It was always on the team. "I think it's time to stop all of the rumours," Verstappen declared. "For me, it's always been quite clear that I was staying anyway. We were always in discussions about what we could do with the car. When you're not interested in staying, you stop talking about these kind of things, and I never did." This wasn't just a simple contract renewal, it was a statement. A bold act of defiance against the narrative that he would flee a sinking ship. He is staying to fight. His decision echoes the legendary move of Michael Schumacher, who left a successful Benetton team to join a struggling Ferrari in the 90s, with a vision to build it into a dynasty. But the parallel runs even deeper. Just as Schumacher made a bet on the long-term vision of a team, Verstappen is doubling down on the very people who built his championship machine, despite the political chaos above them. It's a bet on loyalty, on the strength of his engineering team, and on his own ability to lead them back to glory. The ripple effect from this announcement is immense. For Mercedes, it means the dream is dead, at least for now. It solidifies George Russell's position, who, despite the drama, claims he never feared losing his seat. He said the media made a big deal out of it, but with Toto Wolff publicly pursuing your rival, who wouldn't feel the heat? But the most fascinating fallout is on the championship itself. The contract drama may be over, but the on-track battle has never been more intense. With Verstappen now 81 points behind the championship leader, Oscar Piastri, the title is no longer in his hands. And we're seeing a split in the McLaren camp. Piastri, brimming with confidence, was asked if the championship was now a two-horse race. His answer was simple: "I suppose so." But his teammate, Lando Norris, who is only 16 points behind him, had a different perspective, a much more cautious one. "It's never impossible," Norris told reporters. "We proved that last year, but he's quite a long way back. Max is still, quite easily, one of the best drivers ever in Formula One. So, as a driver, I wouldn't rule him out." This isn't just about a team rivalry anymore. It's a championship battle where one of the contenders, Piastri, is already writing off their main opponent, while the other, Norris, is pleading for caution. The tension is palpable. Verstappen's decision is about more than just this season. The true prize, the real high-stakes gamble, lies in the complete regulatory overhaul for 2026. This new era will see completely redesigned cars and new engine specifications. The entire grid will reset. By committing his future now, Verstappen is placing his faith not in just the Red Bull of today, but in the engineering brilliance that has defined them for a decade. He's betting that despite the boardroom chaos, the team's technical core, the people who built his triple championship winning car, will deliver once again on a blank slate. This isn't just a contract, it's a monumental gamble on the future. So, with the dust settling on this unprecedented driver saga, we have to ask, what does this mean for the future of Formula One? Verstappen has chosen to stay and fight, but at what cost? Will his unwavering loyalty to Red Bull be rewarded with a championship-caliber car for the new 2026 regulations? Or will this decision prove to be a fatal mistake, as a newly dominant McLaren pulls away for good? And what about Mercedes? With the door to Verstappen now slammed shut, will they finally commit to a new era with George Russell and Kimi Antonelli? Or will they be left to ponder what might have been? Did Max make the right call, or did he just seal his fate to a team that's now playing catch-up? Let us know what you think in the comments below. The most significant driver saga of this decade has reached its conclusion, but the battle for on-track supremacy has just begun. The champion has made his choice. Now, it's time to see if that choice was a masterstroke or a misstep. Don't forget to subscribe for real-time updates as we follow every twist and turn of this incredible season.